Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Ruroni K95 here, and welcome to the 2020 edition of my DVD and Blu-ray Collection Library videos. Alright, so we got a new video coming up for you as a treat. Because the last down here, remaining of my bookcase, we're going to be taking a look at my horror movie collection. I know there's mostly Universal monster movies, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s horror movies. There's some other horror movie related TV shows that I have, with a bonus with Dark Shadows, which I might throw that one in. So, without any further ado, which is right here and right now, let's do it. My horror movie collection today on the Physical Media Video Library series. Welcome back. Alright, so in this 2020 edition of my DVD and Blu-ray Collection Library videos that are made possibly with the Physical Media Video Library series, I'm going to start off with the horror movie collection. We have Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. This is part of the Universal monster movies I got. And for the longest time in the remainings of my horror movie collection, added some horror sci-fi in it. Some sci-fi horror, I call it. I have all three movies of the Alien movies. There is also the Alien Quadrilogy complete set on Blu-ray. I might as well pick that one up on one of these days, because I think I remember, it's been a while since I watched all three of these Alien movies, a while back, but I really dig the first Alien movie, though, because the first Alien movie was directed by Ridley Scott in that one. And we have American Psycho. I got this one a while back. Yeah, because the Universal horror movie American Psycho I have on DVD is your typical horror movie that has Lionsgate logo on it, but it's clearly a Universal home entertainment release, particularly for the horror movie. And we have Anaconda, the one with Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube in that movie. This is the original DVD edition from 1997. It's also available in other editions, it's also available on Blu-ray if you want to find it online elsewhere at one point. I might as well upgrade it if it's on Blu-ray. And we have Black Sheep. This is probably one of those New Zealand horror movie ones. Particularly, this is the unrated edition it's from the same person who were the courtesy under Peter Jackson's DETA workshop in this particular movie, because Peter Jackson's known for The Lord of the Rings. And we have The Birds. I have the original Alfred Hitchcock movie. I need to get the original Psycho, because it's probably from the same genre category. And I also have another one I have for the longest time in my horror movie collection. I have Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is part of the Universal monster movies. Yeah. It's been the long remains, I call it. And I have Day of the Dead, because I got this a while back. This features Mina Averall, Ving Rhames, and Nick Cannon. Yeah, because Nick Cannon from Monster House is in Day of the Dead movie. Yeah, particularly for this movie. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to get these horror movie. Sorry about that, guys. And I have a couple of some Hammer horror Dracula movies I got. I have oh yeah, forgot to mention that on the side. Is that better? Oh yeah. For the longest remains of my horror movie collection, I have Dracula Has Risen from the Grave and Taste the Blood of Dracula, one of these were available on DVD. I might as well pick them up at one of these days at one point. It's been a while since I've watched these movies. Yeah, because I think I first watched those because... And of course, this is my all-time favorite Dracula movie of all time. Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves, and Anthony Hopkins in this movie. This is particularly my favorite Dracula movie of all time. Particularly, it's from the director Francis Ford Coppola. This is a lot very faithful to the original novel. And I have Bela Lugosi in Dracula. This is the Universal Monster movie ones. This includes the original score, and it has the Philip Glass score, and it has the Spanish version of Dracula, and it has other Dracula movies like Dracula's Daughter, Son of Dracula, and House of Dracula. This is particularly part of the Universal Monster movies. Yeah, because this includes the Spanish version of Dracula, which was released in 1931, around the same year as the Bela Lugosi Dracula. And it also, because this only has two versions. One has the original music score and the Philip Glass score on it. And I have the Exorcism of Emily Rose. This is the most recent horror movie DVD I have. I still need to get The Exorcist. And I have a couple of the Grudge movies. I have The Grudge 1 and 2, because these are the only two Grudge movies I need. There's another I want to get called... There's the Japanese version of The Grudge I need to get, because it's a lot more fun to watch the original Japanese version, if you ever love Japanese horror movies. And I have, of course, I have the 4 horror collector set. This has Kraken, Tentacles of the Deep, Raging Sharks, Night Shadow, and The Howling 4, or the original Nightmare. I still need to get The Howling on Blu-ray that is put out by Scream Factory. Because, you know, the first Howling is the one with Dee Wallace in that one. And, of course, I have Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is the collector's edition. This is the 1978 version. And, of course, I have another sci-fi horror, I Am Legend with Will Smith. It's also available on Blu-ray, which it also has the alternate ending scene in that movie, which is not included on the particular DVD release. And I have Stephen King's It, the miniseries. I need to get It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 on DVD one of these days as a horror movie collector. And I have Last House on the Left. This is from the people who brought you The Hills of Eyes and Nightmare on Elm Street. This has 2 versions on it, the theatrical version and the unrated cut version of that one. And of course I have another snake horror film, Mega Snake. Particularly, I got this for like $1 at a book sale a while back. And of course, I have another Stephen King related horror movie. I have Misery with James Caan and Kathy Bates. Misery. It's a great film because, you know, it's one of my all-time favorite movies. And I have Monster Squad. This is a bootleg I got. I got this on eBay a while back. And of course, I have for the longest time that I have in my horror movie collection, when it comes to 80s horror movie, New Year's Evil. This also got a Blu-ray release that was put out by Scream Factory that has more extras on it. But the DVD version I have only has just the trailer. But if you want, I might as well pick it up on Blu-ray that is put out by Scream Factory. And of course I have Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, because the cover to that was missing. But in here, there's the disc. Yeah, this is probably released by Sterling Entertainment. And of course I have The Others, which is also got a DVD release. I have it somewhere, but I'll show it for later, one of these days. And I have The Omen on DVD, because this is the only Omen, this is the original Omen. Not the remake, though. But I still need to get Rosemary's Baby. And I also have Pet Sematary. I have the original Pet Sematary. I'm still... One of these days, I might get the newer version of Pet Sematary at one point. And of course, for the longest time, I have the only couple of the complete Poltergeist movies. I have Poltergeist 1 and Poltergeist 1, 2, and 3, which are the last 3 remaining of the original Poltergeist movies of the 80s. Yeah, because the girl from the original Poltergeist movie died after her last role in the third Poltergeist movie. And I have Reanimator, which is probably my favorite H.P. Lovecraft horror movie from the 80s, because I love me some H.P. Lovecraft. And I have Return of the Vampire, another Bela Lugosi horror movie. And of course, I got some more movies. I have Sharktopus, and my favorite British horror comedy, Shaun of the Dead, with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, who are on the TV show Spaced, and also they were on Hot Fuzz. And I have the Shining miniseries. It's not that great in my opinion, because the only version of The Shining is worth seeing is this one I like more. I have Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. This is my all-time favorite, because the only version adaptation of The Shining is worth a lot more watching is the Stanley Kubrick version. Even though I have seen the movie Dr. Sleep movie. I need to get it on Blu-ray one of these days. And I have Silver Bullet, Sixth Sense, and I have The Wolfman, which has other Universal Monster horror movie ones. I have Zombieland, and I have some horror movie related TV shows, or particularly horror related. I have The Munsters Family Portrait, which has both versions, the colorized version and the original black and white one, and Tales from the Dark Side first season. I have seasons 5 and 6 of Tales from the Crypt. And I got a horror movie related. I have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the 1992 horror movie horror comedy with Christy Swanson, Donald Sutherland, Paul Rubens, Luke Perry, and Rutger Hauer in that one. And I also, to tie that one in with all season sets of, because it's a tie-in it's an addition to my horror movie collection. For what I got is seasons 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I still need to get is the first season, which it'll be the complete series, unless you want to get the complete series set at one point as a collector. That's fine. And the last two, horror movie related, I have a couple of DVDs of Dark Shadows. I have The Vampire Curse and Fan Favorites, which are the fan favorite episodes of the original Dark Shadows series. Because I love me some Dark Shadows, that's why. And that's all I have for today's horror movie collection for today. So that's going to be for my horror movie collection for today, you guys. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts about it. Since I've been doing every video on my DVD collection videos that are made possibly with the Physical Media Video Library series, particularly, technically I have doing, DVD collections for the Physical Media Video Library series, because I got more upcoming on the way, whenever I feel like it. Particularly because I'm almost close to do a box full of more anime DVDs, which I'll be doing after my DVD collection update in October, where I show you some vampires and movies and TV shows and anime, as well as some categories I have for everything in general. Hope subscribe for content at Anime Plan, link in the description below. Share this video on Twitter, Facebook. If you have a Twitter, Facebook account, and all social media, be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button on this video. Be sure to feel free to leave in the comments in the comment section below in this video as well. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel if you're new to my channel. Click on my notifications bell button. Check out my videos that I'm uploading as well. And that's all to saying. So, in 2021, I might do a DVD collection of videos in 2021, as in the future, especially when I do my 2021 edition of my DVD and Blu-ray Collection Library videos, as when it comes in the future, especially. This is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon for the next video that is for the Physical Media Video Library series. Hope you have a great day. This is RuRoniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and we'll see you soon for more videos.